Hey friends, Sean from SGTreport here, and you're on my main YouTube channel, but I want to make you aware that I'm going to start posting fairly regularly to my backup YouTube channel because YouTube's community guidelines are so vague and selectively enforced. I'm not exactly sure at this point what I can report on without getting yet another strike, a third strike that would take my channel down yet again. So I did just post an interview with Adam Green from No More News on the backup channel. Go check that out. I'll provide the link below. But I just want to say this about YouTube's guidelines. I've had an email conversation with my YouTube contact. You get one after 100,000 subscribers. And I let her know specifically that if YouTube actually cares about its content creators, it needs to have a very well laid out 4 or 5 page white paper describing what is acceptable or is not acceptable as it pertains to community guidelines. The vague community guidelines like you can't show underage drinking or smoking or bomb making doesn't help me to understand what language specifically it is that offends them so badly, or the SPLC. So I laid that out in email. I've yet to get a response, but I do want to also say this. For those out there who are crazy enough or Cointelpro enough to say that I brought down my channel on purpose somehow and miraculously brought it back 48 hours later in order to garner sympathy or credibility, I want to share this article from the Intercept from 2014 titled How Covert Agents Infiltrate the Internet to Manipulate, Deceive, and Destroy Reputations. Friends, I've been on YouTube for a very long time, and if you don't think I'm legit, go back to my video made around 2011 titled Which Criminal Bank Hates SGTreport? All of the troll attacks that we endured for months on end came from 3 IP addresses, all owned and controlled by Bank of America. And once I made that video, all of the attacks stopped. If you think some of the disruptive players in the alt news space that have sprung up on YouTube over the past year or two are all organic and legit, I'd ask you to read this article from Glenn Greenwald, because disruption is the operational playbook. These people want to infiltrate, and their goal is to disrupt, create distrust, division, and ultimately divide and conquer. You can read the article for yourself. I'll leave that linked below this video as well. And I want to give a shout out to my friend Lewis over at Small Gold and my friend Wealth Watchman, who had this conversation the other day about YouTube taking my channel down.
The other day, SGTreport was just taken down with no warning. Now, we know that some of the content on SGTreport could rankle some people. However, if you look at what YouTube puts out as its community guidelines, there's nothing on there, and I don't listen to it every day, but with the stuff I've heard, or that supposedly the channel was taken down for, doesn't incite violence. It doesn't go against the community guidelines, nothing specifically. But today I was on Twitter, and you just see people say stuff. This woman says, now she's married to former Congressman Alan Grayson. The only way to change the mind of real Donald Trump's brainwashed base is to stop the propaganda from Fox News and fake news websites such as InfoWars. Until then, will not be able to reach these people. So what she's saying is, we can't talk to these people. We have to shut down whatever they're listening to. Right. Let me give you one other one. This is Brian Krassenstein. This got 130,000 likes. Breaking. YouTube has just banned Real Alex Jones from live streaming and removed InfoWars videos from their platform. I cannot love this enough. You see that Alex Jones? Lying in hate gets you nowhere. You lose. Now, what do you make of this? This mentality here is not, I don't like the content, so I'm going to debate it. Both of these people are saying, and there seems to be a lot of support for this, that if we can shut down what we don't like, we win. And that appears to be what happened to SGTreport. It's like, whatever he said that they didn't like, YouTube decided, we don't have to tell you.
Lewis is absolutely right. They don't have to tell you. And I made the point in my interview with Adam Green from No More News, which you'll find on my backup channel, that they can't tell you exactly what the offending speech was when they give you a strike, because I don't think it would stand up in a court of law. They cannot come out and tell you specifically what you did wrong. And that's why I'm surprised that YouTube, to date, still seems unable to learn from what's happened to Twitter and Facebook and President Trump tweeting about the banning of conservative speech. YouTube, these Big Brother Orwellian tactics are not going to work. And by the way, friends, we are winning. The Great Awakening is 100% real. I want to briefly share this article with you from The Guardian, which Q, yes, I said it, QAnon, who is not pamphlet, I'll say it for the 5th time, QAnon is not pamphlet, and anybody who says it is a disinfo agent. Here's the article from The Guardian. What is QAnon? Explaining the bizarre right-wing conspiracy theory. The subheadline is, the sprawling internet theory beloved by Trump supporters has ensnared everyone from Tom Hanks to Hillary Clinton. Friends, let me be really clear without reading this entire article to you. A Hollywood actor named Isaac Kappy has come out and bravely named names of Hollywood pedophiles. Now, somehow all of this is lost on The Guardian, or it's merely being overlooked on purpose, and the omission of quality information is just as bad as outright lying. And what The Guardian fails to tell you is that because of the examples set by people like Les Moonves and Harvey Weinstein and James Gunn and Dan Harmon, who, by the way, is absolutely 100% completely unhinged, whether he's a pedophile or not.
29% of the people are fucking Nazis. Let's face it, that's a minority. We can beat them. We have to say, I'm not a Nazi, though. Stop bitching about Bernie Sanders. I don't care what flavor you want your democracy to be. It's democracy versus motherfucking fascism!
The sum total of all of the information adds up to this. Pedophilic activities in and around Hollywood are not the exception to the rule. They are the rule.
Oh yeah, take it! You cut a hole in me!
What you're watching right now is an actual clip from one of Dan Harmon's television shows. Bill Smith is all over this stuff, so follow him on YouTube. And my hat's off to Isaac Kappy for being brave enough to tell the truth as he sees it. And in conclusion, as it relates to this article from The Guardian, claiming that Tom Hanks is somehow ensnared in this conspiracy theory, I will leave you with this tweet from Sarah Ruth Ashcraft, who wrote in December of 2017, "Everyone loves Tom Hanks. I can't stand him after what he did to me. He's worried about President Trump for good reason. He knows Trump is going after pedophiles." And Sarah has gone on in detail in her own Twitter feed to allege that Tom Hanks purchased her for sexual activities when she was just a 13-year-old girl. And I'll wrap it up with this quote from Q. "Feel proud, autists, anons, and patriots. You did this. You are taking back control. You have the power. Stay the course." Friends, thanks for watching. And for real news 24/7, visit us at SGTreport.com, thephaser.com, and thelibertymill.com. God bless.